Hello everyone and welcome to this recording. This is the first in a series of recordings we are doing to address questions that we got via email as we deal with the changing nature of teaching and learning on the St. Augustine campus. While we had 5 top questions which we are circulating via a PDF file, in this recording we'll be dealing with the 3 that are most applicable at this point in time. And these 3 questions are: how can I teach classes with more than 250 students using Blackboard Collaborate? How can I conduct labs? And where do my students go for support for online learning? By the way, I'm Diane Turabin Kursi, and I work at the Center for Excellence in Teaching and Learning as a faculty development specialist. So on to the first question. How can I teach classes with more than 250 students using Blackboard Collaborate? Now, while there's no agreed definition on what a large class is, because this really is defined by your context, at St. Augustine, in the online environment, we are considering more than 250 students as a large class. And in fact, the software that we use, Blackboard Collaborate BBC, can accommodate just about an average of 250 students in one session at a time. Now, we do have many lecturers on the campus who have courses that have more students than 300, more students than 250. So how do you treat with the large classes? And what we're suggesting is that you break up those courses into chunks. So the first thing we're suggesting you do is you create a course in My Learning if you don't already have one. So those of you who already have a course in My Learning and it's a large course, for instance, one of the foundation courses, or it's a course with over 300 students, we suggest you use our learning management system, My Learning, and you create that course. Now, of course, we expect that you will build that online course. When you get the shell, you will add your elements such as your reading materials, any videos, any audio to that shell. What you're seeing on your screen there now is what you generally receive when you're creating a course and what we call a shell. When you get that shell, the next thing we suggest, if you want to have synchronous sessions with a large class, because the software, which is Blackboard Collaborate, would not allow for all, let's say if you have 400 students, all 400 students in one go, we suggest that within that course, in My Learning, you create several Blackboard Collaborate sessions where you will break up your class into groups and have different groups in each session. And this is what it would look like. And you'd have several of these, what you're seeing on your screen, and each session to accommodate a certain number so that you do not exceed the 250 grouping. So it would mean you may have to do some recording of lectures and posting those and having your students in the smaller groups having online tutorials using Blackboard Collaborate. Now, in some instances where, let's say you do want to have more than 300 students in one group, you can send an email to the My eLearning team and they will provide you with further information on how this can be done. You could also contact us at CETL. You will get the email address for that at the end of this recording. Next question was, how can I conduct lab sessions in an online environment? And of course, this was a question that posed a bit of a problem for us, simply because we've never really had any online sessions conducted on the St. Augustine campus. But what we suggest can happen in these circumstances now is we have to be resourceful. So we're suggesting that you think about What kind of home experiments can be used by the students? Of course, with all safety in mind. Are there simulations online or simulations that you can access that will allow for the students going through that and having the experience? Are there video demonstrations that you could do or that are available online that you could share with the students? So think of some of these. We also found a website that had some very good suggestions, and this is the title of the website you're seeing on the slide, Expanding the Virtual Classroom, Making Science Labs Available to Online Students. You can Google it, or it's also available on our resource website called Teaching During Unplanned Events. We will give you the URL for that address, but you can also Google that, Teaching During Unplanned Events, but we'll also give you the address for that. The third question was, where do my students go for support for their transition to online learning? And we are suggesting that they go to the same site, Teaching During Unplanned Events, and this is the URL for it. Remember in the previous slide, I mentioned it, and if you look at this on the right side, the graphic Teaching During Unplanned Events, this is what the resource website looks like when you find it. And this is the URL for it. It's sta.uwi.edu/OTL. And on that website, there is a link for students with resources. There are tutorial videos on my learning features. There are tutorials on Blackboard Collaborate, on Turnitin, and on other technology tools that students can use. And of course, you can always email us at CETL to get further information. And this is the email address we're suggesting that you use to get in contact with us should you have any issues or questions. CETL_BL@sta.uwi.edu. And you could look out for the PDF version of this recording, which will have even more information on it. So thanks for listening, and please reach out to us if you need any help and support as we continue our series on questions for the week. Thank you.